November 7, Echo Charlie Victoria, QRP, you're checked in.
November 7, Echo Charlie Victoria, you're 5-7.
Thank you, Corey. This is Tokyo, Japan. By the way, November 7, Echo Canada Victor. Bye-bye.
Hi guys, N7ECV here with my honest review of the Buddi Pole dipole. Comes in a nice nylon pouch. Shipped in this container. I've actually utilized this container to fit a few more things in it. Strong branded Velcro straps. Very strong straps actually. We'll start with this Versatee. This is a great little tool except for one thing, and I'll get into it, is the threading. But the Versatee has clips and different connections. Same style connections as you would see in a ham stick or CB whip. This unfortunately is a pipe thread and doesn't match much for mass without bitting the adapter or finding the actual pipe thread for itself, and that was kind of a con initially off the bat. I bought this for soda use, and as you can see, the bits and the pieces of it become extensive here. Here's the ballon. Designed basically and specifically for use with the Versatee and the Buddi Pole system BNC connector. I do like the BNC about it. Coil. Second coil. Your extension rods. I crashed this thing once and already had to get a replacement whip, so I got the longer whip. Now this works as an off-center fed dipole. So a longer whip on one side is kind of beneficial. Now the coax, BNC on both ends. They do provide a rubber cap and Velcro to help strap it down, which is kind of nice. As you can see alone, this antenna system is fairly bulky. There's quite a few parts. There's a pouch here to hold spare clips. But we're not done. To carry it, you need a guide system, some sort of mast, and a tripod, at least. So it becomes a bigger package than what you're looking at just for this alone. And it really needs too many components to work for my needs. I bought it for soda use, and to piece everything together takes quite a bit of time. Once you get it up a mast, and then guide off, it's got quite a big footprint as well. Great, probably for sitting on the porch. This is a paint pole, readily available, easily used to build extendable poles. This is a pipe thread, not the greatest. They do sell an extension or an adapter, which gets me to my next bit. Another con about this system is it's basically a pain in the ass if you don't have the Buddi Pole mast and the Buddi Pole tripod employed with the system. To make your own setup is a hassle. This thing's crashed on me twice. Once because of the guiding setup, and we have like 30+ mph winds out here, so it just failed on me how I had it. And the second was because of this T, and that adapter is just another thing you've got to add to it. By the time you bought everything you need to make this work, you've added close to another $400 some odd to the total price of just an antenna system. That being said, you utilize the coils, of course, to tune, and it is quite interesting to set this all up, get it halfway up, or however. I usually get it about 8 feet off a table or something, and can stand up and find a resonant spot, climb back down to the radio, try to tune it up, and it's still way off. This system is fun to play with, but can be impossible to tune. If you balance it out, it might come around. Put it this way, I spent 3.5 hours out at one of the state parks up here. While the family was out swimming and having fun, I was trying to tune this system up on 20 and 40 meter. All kinds of variables, everything that can come into play, especially being outside. It just didn't happen. I used my LDG QRP tuner on it, and I could get it within working resonance and did okay. I have had success with a coil in a 102-inch whip off of mag mount. You can see my videos for that. Just a quick video, and I was able to get it to tune up with my tuner. Using this system without a tuner is not even worth the time for me. I have better things to do than to jack around with a toy. That's just what it felt like. I don't mean to imply anything else. It just felt like a toy. I do not trust these builds for mobile use at all. I've seen the competition coils, and they're built much tougher and would probably withstand the strain from a whip back and forth in the wind, whereas these just appear to me they might fail. These seem to be the same whips used by the competition as well. Other whips that are out there all seem to kind of come from the same manufacturer. But I think I'm going to go with a Wolf River coil and a whip for vertical, and end-fed wire and an UNUN for more field use anymore. This tee has been fun to play with in a vertical setting. The Buddi Pole vertical, I gotta say, is easier to set up, less to topple over, a little bit smaller footprint, fun to play with. You know, antennas have footprints, they take up space, I get all that. I was more for something for backpacking, and my point is this is not it for me in a backpack. Again, there's too many add-ons to really make this function. You've got to basically go with specific stuff. Everything, if you bought everything from Buddi Pole, from the tripod to the mast to the adapters if needed, which you wouldn't need the adapter if you bought the Buddi Pole mast, right? But it needs too much to be safe and functional in a park setting. The guy kit was fairly easy. I did just use tent stakes and some small C-clamps. I do think it's pretty fragile for what it is and the money that's paid for it. You gotta really baby these. These wires can be bent when you're putting the clips in. The clips are little bitty hooks. Not going to be able to see those, but and they only go in on this side or on this side. And on the end here, they're really easy to slide in and out. But once you start getting in towards any other length of wire in here, they can be a pain in the ass. And you just don't want to mess the spacing up too much there. They are marked for where they should be resonant, and that's going to be based on all sorts of things, surroundings. I mean, the book says get it close to being in tune and resonance, and then raise the antenna, and it should be great. But I've had no luck with it. It's not been a fun experience for me at all, and almost a waste of my money for what I want to use it for. I'd be more than willing to trade it for something. This is November 7, Echo Charlie Victor, an honest review of the Buddi Pole dipole for me. Thanks for watching, guys.